So Valerie uses, her when she makes cupcakes for people, she makes them from scratch, but we like to use a box mix here. So we've got 1 dark chocolate cake mix. All right. 3 eggs. Just throw those in there. Don't follow the recipe on the back. Follow this one. Now here's where it goes. This is chipotle powder.
Yes, chipotle powder.
Okay, and that's going to give it a little bit of a kick to it.
Oh, it does. It sneaks up on you.
Yeah,
when you bite into
sure.
it.
I love chipotle. Oil.
About a half cup of oil.
Okay. And instead of water,
we're using milk.
We're using milk. All right, I'll let you go ahead and get started on that. I've got some heavy cream here, and this is going to be the chocolate ganache with chipotle in it. So we're going to heat some heavy cream in the microwave or on the stove top. And then, oh, I know, we wanted to put, before I do that, again, some chipotle in with the cream.
Chipotle in the cream.
Okay. So it's going to, again, have that heat thing going on. Then we've got a chocolate bar. So we're just going to kind of break that up.
Yep.
Okay. This is a special dark chocolate. Valerie sells her cupcakes at the Broadway Farmers Market right in Green Bay.
Right.
But she'd be happy to bake for you. And you can find her on Facebook. How can people find you? What do you look up on Facebook?
Just put in The Amazing Cupcake.
The Amazing
and
Cupcakes.
I'll be there.
Very, very cool. She did our Fox 11 logo on cupcakes, and it was unbelievable. So you name the theme, you want a funky, fun, different flavored cupcake, she will do it for you.
Weddings.
Weddings, yeah.
Everything. I was at the wedding show this year.
Very
I have
cool.
several weddings booked.
Very
Real
cool.
exciting.
And people are just doing all sorts of crazy, fun, different flavors to really,
Oh.
wow everybody at your party, right?
I actually have this one at one of my weddings I'm doing in May.
Do you?
Yep.
The chocolate and the chipotle. Wow.
Yep. It's called a firecracker.
Are people a little bit nervous about it, and then they taste it and they love it? Is that how that works?
They are, but it's so interesting that they want to try it.
Yeah.
But then they love it. It's like, oh, we got to have this.
That's great. Okay, so our cream is nice and hot here with our chipotle. So now we're going to put in our chocolate.
Right. Do you have a whisk or something?
I do. Yes. You bet. And then we're going to fill up our cupcakes.
You smell that?
Yeah, a little bit of the heat there for sure with that heavy cream. All right, I'm going to use your scissors over here.
Right there.
Okay. This chocolate bar open. And when this chocolate hits the cream, it's going to melt right away, right?
Yes, it is. You can let it sit for just a little bit before you start whipping it so the heat can get a hold of it.
Tell us about the frosting. We're not going to make the frosting on air. We will put the recipe on the website.
Right. The frosting basically is your favorite buttercream.
Okay.
And then you take an avocado and I use my little mini food processor so it gets nice and smooth.
Okay, so you don't want any chunks in there, basically.
No, you don't want any chunks.
Okay.
And then you add the juice about a half of a lime because you don't want it to turn brown either. You want it to stay nice and green.
Sure.
So
that's going to just give it that little bit of, you'll have the sweet from the buttercream, but that little bit of, savory from the avocado. I love avocados. How neat.
I have people that don't like avocados that like this. So my daughter does not like avocados, but she tried it and says, this is pretty good.
So the chocolate is melting here, and then we want to let it kind of harden up, and we've got some over there. So these cupcakes bake for about how long?
This one bakes for about 15 minutes as well on a 350.
Okay.
Regular oven.
Don't overbake cupcakes, and they get dry, so we don't want that. And then, is it one of those things where we wait for them to cool?
Yes.
Okay. So
we do wait for them to cool.
Then we wait for them to cool, and then we've got the ganache over here. What are we going to be doing with that when it comes to the baked
ganache,
cupcakes? We've got some of the cupcakes right over here, so we'll make some of these. So these are the cupcakes that we've already baked, and they've let cool.
Right.
Okay.
You just take your ganache once it thickens up a little bit.
Okay. And it just does that on room temperature, or throw it in the fridge for a little bit?
On room temperature, we'll just thicken it up.
Okay.
You just spread a nice little layer of ganache on top.
Okay.
And then when you go to drizzle it, I just put a little bit in a bowl, and then I heat it up and put it in a little bag to
drizzle it over the top.
Drizzle over the top. Yep.
All right, so here's our avocado buttercream frosting.
You can actually use that because we have it.
Sure, sure. We're
And
going to pipe that on.
Pipe it on.
Oh, and the color is beautiful. And then we'll take a little spoon and we'll do a little drizzle of the ganache.
Yep.
Very fun. Valerie, this has been so fun. Talk about creative, and like I say, you name a flavor, she'll experiment with it, and she'll put a cupcake together, right?
Absolutely.
That's what you like to do, not
I like the challenge.
Very, very fun. We'll put a little firecracker, a
little chili pepper on top.
Chili pepper on the top. Super cute. There you go. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
This was fun. Who knew? And she does all sorts of fun, different savory cupcakes and sweet cupcakes too. You can find her again at The Amazing Cupcake on Facebook, right?
Yes.
All right, good deal. We'll be back to wrap things up. Stay with us.